It's a safe bet. Defensively, if you say Kiscaropolis, and offensively, if you say Brown, you're going to be right about 75% of the time with this Atlantic football team. There's a penalty here that was against Atlantic. They will decline it and keep the play. And the football is spotted at the 21-yard line here at the Sharks, where the Yellow Jackets of St. Augustine will have it first and 10. They're going to try their own hand at the spread formation. Two receivers to the far side, two to the near. A single setback is Brown, along with the quarterback. And they're going to hand it off to Brown, trying to go to the far side. And good pursuit by the Atlantic defense. Going to throw him for a 3-yard loss that time from the backside. And it looks like who else but Tasso in there on the tackle. And nice job that time pursuit from the backside. They're going to go for a 4-yard loss and bring up second and 14. 6:31 and counting here in the third quarter. A touchdown or even a field goal here by St. Augustine would extend the margin of difference to more than 35 points, which could get us the running clock here, potentially. Out of the I formation. They hand the ball off. Second man through is Jackson. First hit. Who else? Tasso. Didn't wrap him up that time, but one of his teammates did about a yard or two later. Stop him for about a 2-yard gain that time. Brings up third down and long.
You know, it was they were pulling the right guard and the right tackle just to lead them over the left side, but doesn't do much good to help. They were paving a nice hole, but sometimes defensively you can get smart and say, just follow the guy who's pulling. Yeah, if the guy's pulling, I'll sneak right in behind him.
If you're quick enough, when the guy pulls out of there, you just go right behind him and chase the carrier down. And
they might talk somebody into stay back and at least put a shoulder pad on.
Third and 14. Play action's going to scramble out here to the near side. Looking to throw. Got a man there and finds him at the 15 down to the 10. And that is going to be good enough for a first down. Needed to get to the 11, and they're going to spot it at the 10. So that should be just good enough. 84. Jared Allen on the catch. And number 4 for Atlantic is Eric Brown on the tackle. And well-designed play there. Just drag the tight end from the far side of the field all the way across the field. And the quarterback on a little bootleg roll out to the near side. Wait for the tight end to drag all the way across. Look up with it. Pick up the 14 yards you need and go first down here. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, well-executed play from the offensive end.
Two receivers split out to the far side, one to the near. Quarterback loses the snap, and the ball's loose on the field. Looks like Atlantic may have gotten it, and yes, they did. Coming out of there with the football, looks like the big fella 99, Brandon Swinton. And once again, it's the second time tonight inside the red zone. The Yellow Jackets have turned it over, and this time it was a quarterback-center exchange between Kawan Jakes and his center, and couldn't come out of there with it. And the Sharks get the ball on the turnover and keep St. Augustine from extending this lead any further.
And Brandon's a pretty big fella. He only reaches up to 5'9", but about 200 pounds he's listed at.
Tell you what,
he attacks that like a good meal.
From up here, he looks bigger than 5'9" and 200. I would have put him bigger than that. 5:02 to go, third quarter. Atlantic football inside their own 10-yard line. Going down here to the near side to Rob Brown. And got some room to run and bounced out of bounds at about the 18. We'll give him an 8-yard pickup and brings up second down.
Same thing we talk about, though, getting that ball to the outside hand. Notice it's being carried on the inside because if somebody comes, they're only going to be able to hit you from the inside. If they put the helmet on that ball's going to go squirting either forward or back to the interior of the field.
Yeah, I'm sure that Rob Brown is right-handed. And when he's running to the left, he feels more comfortable with the football in his right hand. But it's like you said, you got to get it in your outside arm, left arm, right arm, whatever it is. Get this ball and protect it from the defense. Second and short here, 2nd and 1. Play action, fake it to Brown, going to throw across the middle, and it's picked off. No, did he catch it or not? No, he didn't.
He dropped it.
It hit him right in the hands, and he was starting to run, and then I
think he saw the green field before he saw
That's Preston Kinlaw,
the maker of the ball.
Yeah, Preston Kinlaw, the defensive back there. Ball hit him square in the hands, and nobody anywhere close to him. And tried to pull it into his breadbasket and just started bobbling it and ended up dropping it.
And a couple blockers right in front of him, too. It looked like almost a miscommunication with the receiver and the quarterback.
The ball slipped out of his hands. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the receiver was behind at the secondary guys, but he threw it to where
the receiver was about 25 yards downfield. The ball was only thrown about 12. Out of the shotgun on 3rd and short, handed off to Rob Brown up the middle, and he bounces it outside. He's got some room. He's got the first down of the night that the Sharks are going to earn offensively. They got one in the first half, courtesy of a penalty. But for the first time tonight, the Sharks have moved the chains. Football's out across the 32 to the 33-yard line, where they'll go 1st and 10.
Good job. Good job, Sharks.
Nice job there, Rob. I'll tell you, Rob Brown's a tough kid. He's not that big, but he gets the job done out there.
Yeah, he has good speed, good vision.
Got a lot of heart. I think he just runs hard. They're going to play action, fake it to him again. Quarterback's going to scramble to the near side, throw it up for grabs, and it's picked off. Picked off here on the corner by number 3, Kevin Taylor. Taylor down the sideline here, cuts it back toward the middle part of the field. It ends up at the 20-yard line, and the Yellow Jackets have picked off quarterback Thomas Stoney for the first time tonight. And deep in Atlantic territory, the Yellow Jackets are knocking on the door.
Give some credit, though. I'm not sure if it was... It must have been Rob Brown, number 5. He didn't give up on that play. I mean, he was about 3 yards behind where the ball was intercepted at. Chased him all the way back. Full speed. Yeah, sometimes you can catch him by surprise with a strip on that, coming out.
Especially from the backside. You don't see him coming. He just comes in and just kind of takes a swing and punches the ball out from behind.
But I was watching St. Augustine in the warm-ups with the running backs, and they were just doing almost drills specifically for that. Okay, they had some unique drills that they were doing, but I'm sure it's something that's been well ingrained there through coaching.
St. Augustine tries to run the ball up the middle, and a host of Sharks in the backfield, led by who else but Kiskaropoulos. He's joined in there by Brandon Swinton. And credit to this Atlantic defense. They're playing tough. You wouldn't know it was 34-0 right now. I tell you what, they are bouncing around out there, and there is a never-say-die attitude on the guys in the black shirts over there on the defensive side of the football field.
Yeah, really a scrappy bunch. I mean, that's how I'd characterize it. You don't look at them and go, wow, what an athlete. Just good-looking physique, great-looking guy, but they fight. They're fighting and talking. In a lot of defense, they say 90% is just determination. Saying, I'm just going to beat that guy, and I want to get there to where the ball is.
2nd and 13 here, toss sweep far side. Trying to turn the corner out there, and they string it out fairly well. About a 5-yard pickup, but on 2nd and 13, you can afford to give up a few yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 8. That was Cordell Brown carrying the football for St. Augustine. But you talk about the Atlantic defense just kind of playing with a lot of guts and heart and everything. There's even the 2 guys whose names we've called more often tonight, Kiskaropoulos and Swinton. Both of them are at 5'9". Kiskaropoulos is 205, Swinton's 200. That's not guys that jump off the page at you when you see them. You don't expect them to be the best players out there. They just get by with just very, very good effort. Get the most of what they have. A big hit applied over here on the near side. Wow, Robert Brown on a little out route there, and the quarterback left his receiver hanging on that one. About an 8-yard out, and Robert Brown just absolutely drilled. I think it was Cordell Brown.
I believe that was Jarvis Jordan.
Yeah, Jarvis Jordan at 25 and not 22. And Jordan is
taking a break. And
Jordan's not getting up right now. He's taking his helmet off, which is a good sign.
He's kind of holding his wrist area, it looked like initially, but
I think he may have gotten the wind knocked out of him, and maybe got just a little bit loopy out there as well.
I mean, there's certain techniques that you have to play defensively in terms of your hand position, keeping the defender off you, your feet position, taking the right steps. But when it comes down to it, 85-90% is just heart and determination. I'm going to fight through that guy. These are a series of 6-second battles, each and every play. And it's like, look, that guy's going to beat me some, but I'm not going to let it happen again. That's really, I think, because you were talking about the guys listed at 5'9", and I saw him on the field. I was watching Tazza stand there beforehand. I looked over at St. Augustine warming up, and I looked at him and I said, there's no way that kid would even make the field for them. Just when you look at them physically, right? With that guy wouldn't even be playing. He'd be lucky to be bringing them water, but I haven't seen him play. I'd say, no, you find a spot on the field for players.